Hey, it's Monica B. I'm excited to share an update with you about the Blooming Space van project. In case you don't know, is an emotional and mental well-being van for the people of Los Angeles, especially after the wildfires. But also, people have hard things going on all the time, and we don't really always talk about them. In fact, we usually don't, and we leave this veil in front of us that we're not really talking about the hard things. So this van is meant to bring that stuff out, but also leave a rebirth, a regrowth, a restart, and a hopeful uplift to people. So this week was really fun when I was working on the project because it was insulation, walls, electricity. It was awesome because I didn't have to hold any like huge pieces of wood and do drilling. And my body thanked me for it. I wasn't nearly as sore as I was last time working on this stuff. But one major part of this, which was the heartfelt part, is I asked for a GoFundMe to get this project started so that it wasn't just started from Monica Bloom. It was started from a lot of people that care because I believe in the energy of things. It works better when there are multiple people, multiple energies that happens, a community project for the community. So based on that, I asked all of those people, I said, hey, do you have a favorite quote or do you have a favorite motivational thing that gets you through hard times? And they sent me their words. And so I wrote them on the walls of the inside of the van in Sharpie marker, and nobody's ever going to see them. They are already covered in insulation and they're covered in walls, and nobody's ever going to see those nice notes. But I think the thing is that even when we're feeling sad and we're broken down on the outside and we're feeling a little bit hopeless, we got to still believe that surrounding us is really good things, even if we can't see it, even if our senses are telling us that, none of this stuff looks good and I'm really sad or I'm really angry or I'm depressed or et cetera, et cetera. You got to trust in the things you can't see. And that's the purpose of the little quotes on the walls. It fills the walls, first of all, with love. It's okay that you don't see that they're there because we got to trust that life is full of that good stuff all the time anyways. So I will show you all these little clips of the van build over the last, I don't know, a couple weeks, and we'll keep rolling as we keep bringing Ayurveda to life. So this morning, I'm going to try to do some insulation. I'll show you the insulation pack. Stuff peels up like a croissant. It's like you just look at the layers. It's like a croissant. I forgot to share something really fun with you. Yesterday, I got a surprise in the mail from my best friend, and look at. We are tricked out in pink accessories. Filling this van with insulation and sitting in front of a big pile of this really fun stuff. As I'm doing this, I'm like, this is crazy. Is this crazy? And a lot of times I've been called crazy. And I'm like, I'm not really like crazy. I'm not Looney Tunes psychotic. I just have ideas that are different than most people. And then I try and do them. And sometimes I succeed and sometimes I fail. But I don't think that's crazy. Is that the definition of crazy? What about like inventive? What about brave? What about different kind of thinking? Ambitious? Any of those things sound better to me than crazy. So maybe if you're like me and you think different than most people, you're not crazy. You just think different than most people. And you have a willingness to actually go out and do this stuff. So maybe let's applaud ourselves and maybe toss out the word crazy, because I don't think it's great. Okay, insulation is done. Look at this. Whole van is full now. Do you see all the like nooks and crannies? It's all shoved in there. Here, I'll show you this one. And in the doors. But everything is insulated and it looks really good and solid. And now we are gonna go on the next phase, which is electrical and walls. I am getting there, but I wanted you to see. So I had to unroll the thing and use a lot of tape, but there is a hole that's being cut out, and then I'll lay this over wood and cut it out. There's cork on that side. And then I'm gonna take this fabric and I'm gonna staple it on so that we have walls. I used to stretch canvases in high school and college, so I'm just doing the same thing. I'm doing like a diamond shape, and then I'm just gonna turn it. And yes, I'm doing this in my house because I have tables in here. Also, my place looks like a storage unit right now because there's just like wood and tools everywhere. But that's kind of fun. And hopefully, oh my God, how do I get to that side? I guess I'll just do this. Oh my gosh, we have lights. Can you play with them or no?
Do you have the little remote thingy?
I do in the app, but let's just look at, there's lights are on. Yay. Yeah. The lights are happening.